Welcome back, Captains and Admirals, to another video with the Funny Muffler. This time we're using the carrier Zuiho. So we're in a tier 5 game. Our opposing carrier is an Ark Royal. So today, it's a very interesting battle. I know a lot of people bash on Zuiho, they don't think it's that good. It lacks a lot of planes, the planes are feeble. So people tend to bash on Zuiho, and you could probably argue that this is quite an unfair matchup with Zuiho versus a Ark Royal. But today, we're going to do our bloody best to kick some ass. So, we just recycled 2 of our Nakajima kits. We've got 2 attack groups left in the squadron. So right now, we'll spot, see if we can catch anybody out of position. Same old, same old. Right now, there's an Andrea Doria. And right here, this is the Ark Royals bomber squadron. So I do make an attempt to try and intercept drop fighters. I believe he drops fighters as well, yeah. But this engagement doesn't go to plan. I was hoping my fighters would engage his actual squadron, but they don't. They engage his fighters, and then they have a little bit of a dogfight, and then my fighters, unfortunately, come out worse off and lose that engagement. So we've already lost a set of fighters, so that's unfortunate. But we did buy our team some time. Luckily, there's not too many targets on our side for him to engage. And we've only got a cruiser and a battleship, about midway between A and B. You can see the chat overlay from earlier, so I do apologise for that. I forgot to turn it off, so that's my bad. Right, so I'm going to go for a run on the Andre Doria now. Now, I do like the Zuiho's torps, and I run Shikaku. I don't have, I think it's Iona. I don't have her, so I run Shikaku, and I run a concealment build. I think it's Crane's teachings or something like that, so my aircraft are incredibly stealthy. We've got a really good hit there, 11,000 damage. And a flood as well. He puts the flood out, he burns his damage control. So, yet again, whether he floods or not, doesn't make a difference to us. He still burns his damage control. So now it gives us an opening out to either ourselves to set him on fire, start another flood, or for our team to start chipping away with him with HE and hopefully light some fires. As you can tell, so far the match is quite even, it's quite passive. We've both lost a cruiser. Nothing too interesting is happening. So the Andre Doria is currently trying to secure A, pushing towards our cruiser. And right there in the back, you can see another cruiser for the enemy team. Well, we're coming again with some torpedoes. The thing I like about stealthy aircraft is you can come in from really obscure angles and they have no idea where you're coming from until you're only a few kilometers away. Now, we did lose an aircraft there, but we did hit him. We started a flood. He burned his damage control, so he's obviously flooded, and he's back to port. So, we're getting our dive bombers up now. And I will say, I'm not the best with these dive bombers. So, don't expect any miracle plays. I'm much better with the torpedo bombers. The only bombers I would say I'm consistent with is the Parseval and the Karga. I'm not bad. Like I said, no, I'm not the best carrier player, but I like to think that I'm above average. I know what I'm doing. Right now, we're gonna have a scout, see what we can find. I do believe at this point the Ark Royal sends an attack group over, and I sue them. Yeah, so here comes his bomber squadron. He dropped some fighters. Luckily, his fighters don't engage us, and we pursue the squadron. And the fighters will actually go to engage, the bombers, sorry, will go to engage the battleship here and the cruiser. And we're just pursuing now, see if we can drop some fighters. And not just cover our ships from further attacks for a minute, but also if we can chip away at any of the escaping air group. So as you can see, there's a smoke screen in B. I believe that's one of the... Oh, I think it was sunk, actually. Never mind. So, we got an Aoba. And this guy will come back to haunt us later. So he's not moving, and I was like, oh, is he AFK? Is he left? I was like, oh, I'll try and bomb him. I didn't come in from the best angle, but I was like, oh, he's not moving, so... And as I come in to bomb, you see he starts his engine, and he just gets out of there. Our dispersion was awful anyway, so... But I noticed the Ark Royal was moving up unsupported. I was thinking that's very odd. You know, because surely he hasn't scouted today at all. So as you can see, the teams are still evenly matched. So I come in for a bomb run on the Ark Royal. I'm also spotting him for my team as well, so my team are starting to chip away at him. And I do believe I moved my Zuiho up here. I think I move into A. Or I begin to move into A. I thought, well, if he's going to move up, I'll fetch in my carrier closer. I'll get a faster turnaround and hopefully shoot down some of his aircraft as well. But I'm not sure if their carrier actually knows where I am at the moment. And like I said, with the stealthy aircraft, I can sneak up on him quite easily. As you can tell from the minimap, our team are currently really fighting for B. Quite a large engagement. So with his aircraft distracted, I come in for a run. And I do find these torps are very potent. I think we get about another 10,000 damage, probably a bit more. Anyway, so another 10,000 damage. As you can tell, I'm trying to recycle my aircraft as much as possible. I've still got full air groups. You know, I'm trying not to throw away any aircraft. I'm being very careful with what I do with my aircraft, trying to use them in situations where I can still be helpful, but I'm not throwing away my aircraft. I'm not being too reckless. Because in the Zuiho, you can't be reckless. You get punished for it because you can get deplaned so easily. Our fighters are currently chasing down his air group. He does get a bombing run off on us. Chunks us for 10,000. We get a lot of aircraft shot down. Then you can see the Strasbourg comes in clutch. Absolutely deletes him. Which makes my life easier now. Now we have air superiority. But we are, surface ship-wise, we are outnumbered. So they've got a battleship, a cruiser, and a destroyer. We only have 2 battleships and myself in the carrier. So I see the Heinrich. I can see he's currently fighting our Strasbourg. And if the Heinrich gets any closer, our Strasbourg is not going to win. The Heinrich has torpedoes. And I believe it has superior armor. As you can tell, we got hit again by the bombers of the Ark Royal. I believe he gets another bomb run off on us, I'm not too sure. Right, we've lost our West Virginia, so it's just me and the Strasbourg left now. I do get 2 nice torp hits on the Heinrich. Another 11,000 damage. So, I would usually pull back by now, but because the Strasbourg is under such intense pressure, I thought, right, I'll risk it. I'll try and get another torp off. And I believe this misses. Yeah, it goes wide to the left, yes, so that misses. That misses. I get some more torpedo bombers up. But the Strasbourg is, you know, understandably calling for assistance. What I don't understand is why he's turned round, because he's turned down to engage the Heinrich and is moving towards him. But I'm not sure if he was trying to go for the ram. I'm not sure. But the Heinrich gets his torps off, and obviously Strasbourg goes down. That's me left now. But we've got quite a mountain to climb now. You know, we're not in the strongest aircraft carrier. You know, we don't. Our planes aren't exactly tanky, so we're gonna really have to work hard now. We get some torps off. I believe we get 1 torpid. Yep, 1 firm torpid. 6,000 damage. Hit him on the nose. I'm in for another pass with our last planes. Luckily, we get a nice tight group in. You know, there's not a lot of Not a lot of room for maneuver for him, so he won't be able to dodge them. Takes him down. But the thing that scares me now is obviously the destroyer. So he's in B, he's Captain B. Because I haven't seen the cruiser anywhere. I haven't been able to spot him when I was attacking the battleship. So there he is. So pass over him. Tries to pop his smoke. So I line up. The thing is, he doesn't stop. Now, should he just slow down first, then to pop his smoke? But he keeps going. And I come right down onto his deck and drop the bombs. And they both literally cross over and go either side of him. Which is a shame. Obviously, I've just captured A. So I got a cap in my carrier. Happy days. But we're taking some fire now from the destroyer. So I get my torpedo bombers up. And I thought, right, this is going to be our chance. So we have to get him with these torpedo bombers. Oh, first run comes in. Dropped in a bit early. Oh, but he turns and it clips him. I don't know why he turned that way. If he turned into them, he would have dodged them. Because I dropped them too early. So, we're 1-on-1 now. So I'm not sure where the carrier is, where the cruiser is. So I push forward to B. And then my planes obviously spot the cruiser. I moved my carrier on autopilot back into B. This is the thing now, can we kill this guy? Because we're going to have to kill him. Because by the time I get into B and start capturing it, I don't think we're going to have enough time. He's beginning to fire on me as well as I'm spotted. Because we're spotted by the Ark Royals fighters. Because they're still buzzing around the last place the Ark Royal was would sank. So, torpedo bombers heading towards the over. Like I said, I'm much more consistent with torpedo bombers than I am with any other, any other bomb class. The only one I'm fairly decent at is probably the skip bombers, but I'm still not too used to them. Looks like he's going to dodge both of them. Yeah, he threads the needle. Does turn a bit too much though, so it looks like he's going to eat that torpedo. And he does, he eats it, 6,000 damage. I'm in with another strike, just getting a bit desperate, so I thought we'll just try if it hits him. Merry Christmas. If it doesn't, oh well. So as you can see now, I'm forced to send up HE bombers. I don't have any torpedo bombers left on deck apart from one, and we're not going to deploy one, there's no point. So what I do now is, instead of going for B, I turn my ship and send it back up to our spawn to get away from the cruiser. Because he's still in my detection range, so as soon as he clears the island, he's going to see me. But if we pull away, that's going to give me a chance then to keep sending planes at him. As you can tell, the clock is ticking down. They're 100 points ahead, so unless I kill him, no, this is a loss. But don't get your hopes up on my bombs, because as you'll see, my bomb drops aren't the best. But we do get a lucky bomb hit here. 900 damage. And we're going to need much better. We're going to need at least 3,000 per bomb hit if we're going to do anything meaningful to the cruiser. We're also losing aircraft. Some more. That's better, 3,000. Nice penetrating bomb hit, and we incapacitate something. Most likely, I would say his one of his main batteries. Now, this is where it comes in now. These are my torpedo bombers. This is what I'm, what I say, most consistent with. So can I pull it off? Let's find out. As you can imagine now, it's coming down to the wire. We've got 40 seconds left. If this attack fails, that's it. I won't have enough time to get more planes over and to start my run. So he's sailing in a fairly straight line. Checks my planes. Fast maneuvering. Turns to the right though, which I don't agree with. He should have turned the opposite way. Because now I get a nice lineup, a nice drop, and as you can see, he's going to eat them. There's nothing he can do. And it takes him down, and it's game over. And there we are. People bash on the Zuiho, but no, I don't think there's a bad ship in the game. It's just how you play them. Top of the team. So, not bad. 4 kills, high caliber, and we played really well. So, thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like if you like the video, subscribe if you enjoy my content, and leave a comment if you have any criticisms. Thank you very much, guys, and take care. Good luck and festies.